cargo. That's a cargo.
Gotta keep moving.
Hey everyone, Chris here. It is Tuesday of Carnival Week in Provincetown, which means the parties haven't even started. However, there is another competing phenomenon going on right now, and that is the concept of Cruisers Midnight. And so, for those who aren't aware with the cruising sailboat, Cruisers Midnight is 8 p.m., which means 8 p.m. is the same as midnight for cruisers. All right, here we are. This is the town dinghy dock in Provincetown. As you can see, it's really close to town and quite nice. There are, of course, a few challenges. The first is there's a brand new harbor master just hired like a week ago, so rules are less than enforced. For those that know, dinghy motors are up, and some larger than typical dinghies are at the dinghy dock. Yeah, especially, well, I think the one at the end kind of celebrates that idea. Yeah, that lovely lady is at the dinghy dock. But here we are, right at the end here. So, solar panel is out, and typically when we go to shore, open the solar panel and like go on an adventure. When we come back, the dinghy has already recovered more than we used in electricity. And so that, of course, given how late it is not the case tonight. So let's run back to the dinghy, from the dinghy dock to the big boat, from the town dock. And it's midnight, there's the 8 o'clock alarms. Anyway, so let's do our run. I'll cut in and out just so you can get a gist of what it's like going from the dinghy dock to the anchorage and mooring field. We're like on the edge of the anchorage, so yeah, let's go. So, on this sailboat, you can see at the very top of the mast is a light. That is called an anchor light. So the question becomes, where is our anchor light? Tonight it's easy. That one, kind of right there. There it is. That's our anchor light. And those lights right there are the end of the Coast Guard pier. So we aim for the Coast Guard pier and then aim for our anchor light. Let's go. And for this particular run, we're running alongside the shore. Not actually going farther away from shore. Oop, there we are. Can you see us? Let's run for it. So it's kind of funny. Each anchor light has, they're all supposed to be white, but they're all slightly different. Like one light bulb versus another, clean versus not clean. And so being able to tell different colors at that kind of a level is often helpful. We're just flying. And there's home. So there we go. That's what it's like running home from the town dock. So there we are, all tied up. Time to climb up and chill. Anyway, that's the ride home in the dark. It's like a 20-minute ride, but you can see how quickly it gets dark. Anyway, it's after 8, which means it's past midnight. So I will chat with you later. Bye.